Kwesiqephu sethu sanamhlanje sizochitha isikhathi ke nabesimame ababili abenza umsebenzi oncomekayo kwezamabhizinisi. Oqala wabo uku-manufacturing sector. Igama lakhe uPalesa, ongumphathi wenkampani yaziwa ngokuthiwa Mospark Trading and Projects ese-Free State. uPalesa yena ke uxoxisana nathi ngezebhizinisi lakhe kokuthi ke lona futhi walisungula kanjani. Ngemva kwalokho siyahamba siyelena ePitoli lapho khona siyochitha usuku noLerato, ongumphathi wenkampani yaziwa ngokuthiwa Alu Windour, iyona ke ilapha ePretoria West. uLerato uxoxisana nathi ngohambo lwakhe lwezamabhizinisi aphinda asitshele ngamashwa ayahlangabezana nawo kulona luhambo lwakhe lwezamabhizinisi. Annual growth for manufacturing industry has been slowing down since 2010. In 2013, the clothing, textiles, footwear and leather industries accounted for about 14% of manufacturing employment and represented South Africa's second largest source of tax revenue.
I think manufacturing is one of the tough industry, to be operating in.
It's a sector that absorbs a number of low-skilled labor in South Africa, and
you get smaller players whereby they're not willing to compete with the bigger players, and they want to get into that space and be able to do it themselves.
In 2011, the spot price of aluminium has dropped gradually from a high of $2,800 to a low of $1,476.
It's easy for young people and entrepreneurs to enter the space.
I think the government needs to intervene in terms of the policies that they put in place for people to be able to participate in that industry.
The manufacturing sector has been crippled by poor economic output and global financial crisis. The industry grew by 0.3% in the first quarter of 2016. Namhlanje kulesi siqephu sethu sibheka lenkundla lena ye-manufacturing. Sifuna ukwazi ukuthi ke yona ke lomkhakha lo uperforma kanjani njengoba ke isimo somnotho sakuleli singezi kahle. Sivakashela lapha eQwaqwa eMospark. Ake sibone ukuthi bona ke basiphatheleni.
Hi, I'm Palesa Moseia, co-founder of Mospark Trading and Projects Primary Cooperative. We are a clothing manufacturing company based in Phuthaditjhaba in the Eastern Free State. The company was established in 2012. We specialize in the manufacturing of personal protective clothing, uniform, linen, and we also do fashion. If you'd like to contact us, please visit our website, www.mospark.co.za.
Namhlanje ngiseQwaqwa lapho khona ngizobe ngichitha usuku nowesimame osomabhizinisi wethu ke esobe sinayelana namhlanje. Uyabona ke ibhizinisi lakhe ke lo wesimame lona ke obizwa ngokuthiwa uPalesa lizinze khona ke lapha ePhuthaditjhaba. Kuleli bhizinisi lakhe bona ke benza izimpahla. Into engifuna ukuyazi ukuthi lezi impahla zabo bazenza kanjani, baphinde ke futhi bayidayisele obani. Hlala uhleli khona ke sike sifunde kabanzi ngebhizinisi lakhe. So this is where the boss is chilling. But you like what you office?
No, you just caught me here. I go out from time to time to make sure everything's okay.
Yeah. So when I'm saying I can do it, because the cell phone, what is this Palesa umesethu uyasebenza yiloku akwenzayo nje yena like I?
No, not necessarily, but marketing is a part of it because my background is in communications. That is the role that I play in the company. But from time to time, like I said, I do check the quality of the garments.
Yes.
But with the size heels I wear, I can't be on the floor all the time. So we do have a factory manager and a line manager who's constantly on the floor to make sure everything is going well.
Yabona ifactory yakho iqembu liningi abantu bakhona. Into umifika la ekhaya nizoyiqala niyenze. Ake sithi njengaleli sheet lele ngilibona la. Mase lifika la ekhaya liza liyinto enkulu. Nisuka kuphi nilenzeni kuye kuphi ngalo?
Okay, hadi fihla, we take them into the factory dia morao mane no bona na di roll tse dintse sentse di dutse ka morao mara tse kgolo haholo di fihlela hana mona and then they will start rolling them out onto the table. As you can see, they've done numerous layers now. I've seen them laid until this thick, I think. Yeah, so we've got an industrial cutting machine so we can cut in large scale. It's important to recognize our factory in large quantities. At full production, we do approximately 1,200 garments a day. Yes.
Ubusebenza. Decided ukuthi usufuna ukuba umuntu wamabhizinisi.
Yebo.
La kuluma nini ke lelo bite lokuthi ke ayi sengifuna ukuyekela ukusebenza, sengifuna ukuyisebenza.
Ka 2008, taking qaqedwa hore ke tloela corporate world ke kena into entrepreneurship. The reason behind that decision was, firstly, I wanted to be my own boss. I wanted to be in control of my ideas. Ho thata hore o sebeletse motho ba nna le di-ideas tse ding tse nkuwang tse ding ha di nkuwe, and batho ba bang ha ba nahane ska di-entrepreneurs, so ha ba batle nka di-risk. So be ke rotse bakeng, if ke batla ho etsa ntho nna ke batlang ho etsa, the first step e tlameileng ke nke kore ke iqalle business ya ka.
Bongatho
But fear should fuel you. It shouldn't pull you back.
So seyisikiwe na ngiyayibona bayasika sila from la iya kuphi ke manje wena.
Ha qeta o se o ntate ba di sorta and then dia to the machine floor.
Qadile ho sebetsa Mospark ka 2012 ka October. Sepheo le morero sa go ke tlo sebetsa mo ke ho bona ke ntshetsa bophelo ba lapa la ka pele. Hore ka ke ithutetse motšhini femeng ya mokholo mo ntse ke go ka tempele. Le teng ne ke se motho wa motšhini, ne ke le security. Ine ga ntse ke tsamaya gare mo ntse ke patrola ne ke ba shebe. Ke bone motho a ntse a roka e re bona ha ba tswa ba dijong nna be ke sala ke nka masela cutting room ne ke ikutse ke go fihlela loto la ka le letsoho le gona ho tsepama hantle.
Yini okunye nikwenzayo futhi enikhiqiza la ekhama ngabe nisebenza nalapho sisabala?
Okay, another thing e re etsang ke PPE, personal protective clothing, PPC actually. Yes. And then it's a uniform, school uniform and workwear. And we also do fashion. So, you know, that nice shirt you're wearing, we can do that. We can do what I'm wearing. Yeah.
Ama-client wakho obaningi la, who are we talking about?
Oh, okay. Re sebetsa le di-construction companies.
Okay.
Re sebetsa le dikolo. Re sebetsa le SASA. As you know, SASA etsa diaparo for uniform for underprivileged kids. Re sebetsa le di-hotele, because re kgona le etsa linen as well.
The reason why we wait for them was, one, it's the quality that they give us, the service. The price is also reasonable. Verified overalls, security uniform, you know, your general PPE, that's what they give us.
Imali yokusungula yonke lento leno uqala ibhizinisi wayithola kuphi?
So we applied for funding. Eventually, Ratola funding from DTI NDA, and then we had everything that we have here today.
So sikhuluma ngemalini ke nje umuntu bangathi just evaluate yonke lento la. How much are we talking about?
You're looking at approximately 1.6 million.
1.6 million.
Just the equipment that's inside. Forget the building. So how did it go more or less to pressing? Then we come to this part of it where they pack and dispatch it. Yeah.
Okay, so this is some of the stuff let's bukhuluma ngase.
Yes. How about Lolekani?
Yeah, let me try myself.
Irone pila mos.
Ah, yona.
Yona. Nama awabon. Waisinya.
Ake, tatutu. Le jacket yakho le iyashisa impela.
Yeah,
kuyafufulelwa no. No, saying right. I'll stick to
the overall tsense ke bua ka tsona wa di bona ke tsenana.
Are you making money?
This year has been a struggle. I have to be honest with you. Okay. We really do struggle with the market. That's still one of the challenges that we face today.
Palesa, ile ntokazi lena ke ngalesikhathi sakhula ibinomdlandla omkhulu kakhulu. Yize ke noma ke benale ukwaziwa kuthiwa ke albinism. Uyabona ke le ntokazi ngalesikhathi isafunda lapha esikoleni kwangemnandi kahle hle. njengoba ke phela ke ezinye izingane zazimhlukumeza lapha esikoleni.
The siblings started diverse. And as I got older, again, my aunt got married and her husband had 5 other kids. So, in one house, so it was a very big family. I remember we used to buy about 10 loaves of bread because they're really 9. But fortunately, the house was big enough to accommodate us. Ke hotse ke le ngwana papa ngao. Batho ba rata hore ke a papa.
Ke ne ka fumana le ngwana a very strong. Hoba ntho ya bohlokwa ne ke mmolella yona ke ya hore a se ka ba anka puo ya mang kapa mang. A hopole hore ha bo wa ratuwa.
Because ke hlahile ke le different ho bana ba bang. Ho na le di-challenges tse ngata tse ne ke kopana le tsona. Ene le dipuo tse ngata tse ne ke di utlwa tse nkutlwisang bohloko. Wa bona. Empa around about that time, when I'm one about grade 3, grade 4, I made a decision I'm not going to let people feel bad for
Ke ne ke mohlokometse haholo baneng e le ngwana a sa tsameyang ho dula letsatsing e le ngwana ya sa tlameyang hore a ka bapala ka melora kapa ka mebu jwalo ke tshabana le letlalo la hae mara modimo o entse ntho kgolo baneng ha hona a special treatment e ne ke metsetsa yona ne ntse ke mo treat hantle jwalo ka bana ba ne mpa fela ke hlokometse taba ya letsatsi because it's a le bo cancer di matlalong a tjena and all that.
Ne re mo bolela every time that you are no different to any child. You just like any other child. It's just that you are more beautiful than all of them.
That thing ila mufa confidence eo aneng a khona ho thula mabota ohle ao a ka kgonang ho a fihlella.
Ke holetse Free State. My parents never sebetsa. My mom is still a nurse, a professional nurse, and my father was a teacher who eventually became a principal. And because they were pushing their careers, I was raised by my grandmother. I mean, it's a old South African story. While their parents were pursuing careers. I had a happy childhood. I'm very fortunate for who I am.
Because of Vienna. Una strong point is when she wants to do something, she goes forward.
And I'm a very driven person.
You'll never hear her saying, I can't. She'll be like, I need to find a way around this. I actually quite admire that about her.
You know, but she's very talkative. But versus high. I'm very serious about my life and where I'm going.
Palesa nomndeni wakhe babhekana nobunzima obukhulu kakhulu ngalesikhathi besungula ibhizinisi labo. Njengamanje sestudio sethu uxoxisana noMartin okumtshela ukuthi ibuphike lobunzima lobabadlula kubona njengoba belisungula leli bhizinisi.
I just arrived at the Making Moves studio. I'm very excited because they'll be profiling our business, Mospark Trading. So let's do it.
Palesa says early stages of Mospark were marred by financial troubles and lack of decisive leadership. 3 years later, I want to find out whether they've managed to resolve all the issues they had. Welcome, Palesa. Lovely to meet you.
Lovely to meet you
wow,
too.
You look amazing.
You look stunning.
Thank
too.
you. Have a seat.
Thank you.
Let's chat. So let's chat about the business. So 1.5 years after starting your business, you didn't even take 1 single cent out of the business.
Nothing.
Goodness gracious. How did you survive?
Through a lot of prayer and teamwork, support. Okay. I remember I always tell people, you know, when you get to a point where you pray so hard and you just wonder, is God hearing me now? But we didn't just pray and do nothing else. We were knocking on doors, we were applying for funding, because we were self-starters. We had machines, we had a vehicle and a factory, but we needed more machines, we needed more industrial machines, we needed better technology for our business to be more effective. But yeah, the first year and 6 months was very difficult.
What did you do to turn things around, Palesa?
Fortunately, after a year and 6 months, 2 funding institutions that we had approached came through, the NDA through the Department of Social Development, as well as the DTI, and they funded our business with the equipment that we needed. At the beginning, we were using, just as an example, when we were pressing garments, we used to use domestic irons, and we manufacture on a large scale. You can imagine they would break from time to time, and you'd have to buy new ones. We were losing money, and we were less productive. So we got industrialized pressing plant, and then we also got an industrialized fusing machine, because we were doing a lot of school shirts, and we got more technologically advanced machines and equipment that worked faster, and that improved our business.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So now the business was improved by technology and new equipment and all of that. Did the clientele match that?
The clientele did match it, although it took some time.
Okay.
Because we were working as a CMT business.
Yes.
So we always worked through a middleman.
Okay.
So eventually we decided to approach the design house directly, and we cut out the middleman. And even after we did that, it still didn't work out because there was not enough room for negotiation on price. So we decided we're cutting the CMT model and we're going to start manufacturing our own brand.
Wow.
So you see all these decisions, and you have to start over now and approach people directly. And fortunately, towards the end of our 2nd year, beginning of our 3rd year, we managed to get a tender with the Department of Health. We did linen, and that did phenomenally well. We managed to pay off all our debts. Even the employees that had left that we couldn't pay, we paid them as well.
Fantastic.
We started off on a clean slate, and our business has been doing well ever since.
So your immediate area where your business is situated, how's the market?
The market is a struggle. I have to be honest with you. We really do struggle with the market. That's still one of the challenges that we face today. Because moving from the CMT model and going independent and doing your own brand, it means now you have to convince people that they should buy from you and not from companies that they know, companies that have years of experience in the industry. So the market is still a challenge now, but we have diversified ourselves. We don't just do fashion anymore. We're doing personal protective clothing, so we're now attracting construction companies, and fortunately the Free State is the Eastern Free State. There's a lot of construction happening there. We're now doing linen as well, so we're targeting hotel groups and guest houses. But you have to start small because they also have a database of suppliers that they work with. But we're willing to knock on doors, bang on doors, kick doors down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then we've also done other things like T-shirts and things that are on high demand for rallies and events and stuff like that. But broadening our scope has helped us create a market for ourselves where it doesn't exist.
Are you making money?
Yes, we are making money. Not as much money as we'd like to make. With a business, it always has its ups and downs, right? A year ago, we made so much money. Our bank statement looked fantastic. Our financials looked great. This year has been a struggle, but we are breaking even. So we've gone from being highly profitable to just breaking even. That's why we came up with this new strategy to broaden our range and attract a different clientele. And you can't just rely on government tenders and the clients that you already have, because, like I said, market is a challenge. You constantly have to market your brand. You constantly have to come up with new ideas and attract new clients.
What did you do last year that you're not doing this year, and what are you going to do to ensure consistency?
On the year that we were doing great, we had a big tender from the Department of Health. That's when we realized that, we can't just rely on government tenders because they come and go.
Yes.
And at that time, we were doing phenomenally well. We had big quantities that we were making. But then when that goes, then you realize, oops, we became too reliant on the specific tender, so we need to re-strategize. So that was a gap, I'll be honest with you, that was a gap in our strategy, that when we were doing well, we didn't think about what's going to happen when this contract ends.
We all know that all of us always have areas that of challenge and areas that we can that we can do better in.
Sure.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you to one of our business coaches, and you'll work with them. And you guys will iron out a few of your critical challenges at the moment, so that it can place you on the path of taking your business to the next level.
I really appreciate
Fantastic.
that. Always willing to learn.
Great.
She really pointed out some of the areas that we have been looking at, and she was very unapologetic in her approach. I really appreciate Hufumana advice that is honest and truthful from batho ba se ba tsamaile tsela ena e rona re santsane re tsamaya.
In the space of manufacturing and that, systems are the biggest thing. They make or they break an organization. You are put together as a co-op. Mm-hmm. Okay. How is it working corporate governance?
In terms of corporate governance, there's 5 members in the cooperative. So what we've done is we've allocated a task to each of the members strategically in the business, and because we need to do a lot of running around and a lot of marketing, not all of us can be physically at the business all at once. So when we started, that's how we did it. All of us were at the business all at once. And then we decided to restructure and have other people do research and marketing, other people do fundraising. And we realized we don't necessarily need to have our finance person physically at the business the whole time. So we've diversified our roles, but each person still has a role strategically to play in the business. Yeah.
Running cooperatives needs people that can stick to the rules, people that are able to respect the constitution. It needs strong people that are able to rope others in when they are deviating from the constitution. At the moment, the large part of your business is coming from tenders. You need to create a very healthy pipeline into the business. The problem with tenders is that they dry up.
Yes.
And at the time that they are dry, you've got this dry spell and that, and some businesses don't come out of it. Now, a fair share of tender business and the business that you go out there, get yourself, and that the selling business, and that it's very critical in this business. Tenders are always good because they bring in you a large lump sum, and you're able to take that and expand and do other things that you need to do and that. But for the healthy cash flow and that, we need to be supplying some of the people in that. I'll give you the names of the ones that are really in wholesale with PPE and that. Fantastic. And then you can be able perhaps to talk deals on supplying them and that, because that's what is important.
Kgwebong o tlamehile o kgone ho fumana a healthy balance between having government work and private work. Hobane private work yona ena o thusang hore cash flow ya hao e dule le hantle. Hobane government tender ha e tsamaya, at least o tla bo ntse o tseba hore o ntse o le balanced.
As a business, they need to make sure that they've got a very healthy split of the business that comes through the tenders and the business that is a day-to-day selling, which is the true business that they should be doing. In this space, we've got, for an example, we've got organizations that have come up for mentoring on the show that we've seen that were selling PPE and that. Now, you need to collaborate with more of them in order to supply them. Because a lot of people in this space of corporate clothing and PPE and that do not manufacture. A lot of them, all they do is they brand, they sell. Manufacturing becomes out. There has been a very growing number of them manufacturing in Lesotho instead of in China, because now you've got a lot of Chinese manufacturers that are based in Lesotho.
Yes.
So now a lot of them are just for the delivery time and that they went to Lesotho. So focus on that as well.
We want to expand from just doing it for the Eastern Free State into the whole province. And then once that model works, we want to go into other provinces and, as Lucas suggested, gather mentoring session, go into SADC.
In the space of manufacturing and that, systems are the biggest thing. They make or they break an organization. You need to be ISO certified. Okay, so Go Productivity SA will help you with ISO 9000 certification to make sure that you have got international certification, international class, and that your quality is managed with a benchmark of international standards. So let's get that. Get into Productivity SA, get them to get you ISO certified and that. Get product testing through the SABC. They've got also a scheme that they're helping with product testing. That way, your clothing can carry the South African Bureau of Standard mark.
Rona, we are still a small business, so hargabali these various certifications, we can compete with the big boys because we just have something that says we make good quality garments at reasonable prices.
They're very diverse in their service offering, and that she can be able to get clients throughout industries, and that she must go out there, claim her space, get business, ask people why are they not doing business with her.
So when the building season hits, what else can you do?
Alu Windour specialize in standard and customized aluminium doors, gates, and window products, which are now popular. Ngemva kokuthi business lakhe loqala lingahambi kahle, uLerato ke yena wakwazi ukuthi aconvince umyeni wakhe ukuthi a-investe imali kwibusiness lakhe elesibili. Business lakhe njengamanje liza kahle futhi liyathuthuka.
My name is Lerato Sabasaba. I run a company called Alu Windour. What we do is we manufacture aluminium windows, sliding doors, folding doors, shop fronts. If you require our services, you can go to www.aluwindour.co.za.
I'm meeting a lady who's in the steel and aluminium industry. Her business is based here in Pretoria West. Before, this woman used to run a farm, but things didn't go very well. Izinto zathi mangabe singahambi kahle kule business lakhe le farm, wangena kona ke lo mkhakha lona akakuwona. Into engifuna ukuyazi mina ukuthi ingabe na yiziphi ke izinto azenzayo ezihlukahlukene ke ukuze enze sure ukuthi business lakhe analo manje alivalwa njengaleli plus lakhe ebenalo phambilini. Before hoba le pleke.
Yes.
No na le plus.
Oh my God, yes.
And where plus didn't go very well.
No, it didn't. We operated maybe about 6 months, 6 to 8 months. Reason being, we shut her down because Haraka is a research before. So market here is really poor.
Farm equity.
Yes.
The chicken dile. What decided already? How can in this field here? Ya steel, aluminium, into sejwalo. Can you feel no. This is maybe where we need to be.
You know what? Now, nekisa sebezi.
Yes.
Ki kwitile corporate.
Yeah.
Ki le haye. Farm equity. Then what next? Because bana ba tshwantse go baje. Ke tshwantse support ntate ka montlong. But now, so radila faso re na ke eng engwe. And then one of the friends, my husband, recommended to ring. Did you guys check more constructioning? So he took us through He was also involved in the construction industry. Then we were interested. And because I was at home and so I was the person available to start the business.
Hopefully we'll say research.
Yes. Workshop that's where we do everything. Everything. the length, 6 meter length, and then it lasts in sheets.
Okay.
So we cut to size according to customers' requirements. Yes.
You know, speaking of horeka and cutting and all these things, they require chelete and twitsuka.
Yes.
Chelete operators get everything going. It's highly.
Because in Naka Chalta Kaneseki utilizes the Kaufela Mufamung, then I had to borrow from my husband, Ndateka Mohare. So again, I invest Chaleta Haimu because you know Sanzana Sevita, more business.
Yeah.
We started Kamichini Minyani, hand tools, and then we keep on going until Rebarahona or Rekamichini Eka Mobila Rona Uibona.
So Michini Minyani hand tools Mutakara, I busy Akulu.
Ribaga minimum of 50,000.
50,000?
Yes.
I joined the business end of July 2014. And the reason I joined is simply because I realized there's a lot of work that is being done, madam, of which by herself she couldn't cope to do it. The nature of our business, it involves a lot of cooperative clients, and also there's a lot of material that is around our place, local management. So leaving to manager both workshop, agriculture workshop, and also to do the site visit in terms of our work for siting. So I realized it is important that I join in as much as already it was our plan. We need to work together in this business. Yeah.
I run the company. I do almost everything, but since we're a team, I can't do everything. But mainly, I assemble, I cut the glass. I also go to site to install our product. Yes. All the things that I know, I learned it from here. They took me in at a very tender age when I was like 25, and then they groomed me. They take me to some small courses. And yeah, they've been nice to me, and that's why I'm still here. And I have to, give back to where I learned those experiences. I learned everything from here.
Who is a typical client? Yeah, more high.
Clients are mostly the residential clients, like a private households. For now, our main client is city property, but Bona is just the fittings are the glass, whereby we get orders every day to replace a glass, to replace a hinge, to replace whatever. But our most client is yes, Kimat. Yes.
Lerato ophuma laphayana e-Eastern Cape. Yena ke lentokazi yazalelwa umndenini omkhulu kakhulu. Ngemva kokuthi ke yena ashada wamuvela lapha ePitoli. Iyona ke indawo ayibiza ngokuthi ikhaya lakhe. Sithole ithuba lokuthi sixoxisane nabangani bakhe, ingane yakhe nodadewabo. Bona ke bazositshela ukuthi ke lentokazi lena ke yayiumuntu onjani ke lapha isakhula.
Re family e kholo. The siblings it's 6 sisters, the 2 brothers. Yeah, and then ntate ke ena fela o sebetsa ko hae. Ha ke tsa matric ntate a hlokahala. Then it was tough for me. And I perform even well the matric yaka because he was the breadwinner. It affected haholo, especially myself, because now after matric ne ke tshwantse go ke college ngaja. So ha ke tshwantseng ho ya college, my mother called me and told me hore, you know what, ngwanaka, ha ona tšhelete ya hore o tlo fetela pele. So it affected me big time.
So hore sieng ha hae hula ba bohloko haholo. Hula ba bohloko haholo mara he re le razama hore re amohele.
But he ka baka la ba ne re na le bo ausi le bo abuti already ba sebetsang. They tried to help, though bana le di families tsa bona le bona.
She's the best mother I could ask for, actually. I couldn't change anything about her.
Ke mme o ratang lelapa la hae haholo Lerato. Ka nka o ba hohle ntho engwe le engwe ba etsa kaofela le ntate wa hae le bana ba hae.
We are a loving family. a very loving family, exciting family.
I love cooking with her. I love baking with her. I love going to probably meetings with her so she can tell me more about what she does at work, and just sitting down with her and listening to her talk is all right.
Lerato is my role model because because she's always busy umsebenzing mar family ya hae wa ifanako o thola hore family ya hae ifanako o busy motho ena o chaisa late o iketsetsa ntho tse ngata o kisisa.
I was very quiet. Ne ke le shy, ke le quiet, mara ke le clever ko classing.
Ko hae re hotse re ukwana haholo le Lerato. Ile motho a ratang like bo serious.
Bo clever ba ka bo ne bo nketsa gore bang ignore. Because bana ba sena taba ke study ha bana taba because ba tseba gore Lerato tlo pass. Ke motho o sa batleng ho ba le batho ba bangata. Ke phakisa ho fellwa ke pelo ho dula bathong ba bangata.
Le bashanyana ine se motho le bashanyana ba ne ba motshaba ona sa batle batho ba bang ba ntse ba bapala ho yena a etsang.
Outside work yo ke rata ho sebedisa matsoho a ka. Ke rata ho sebedisa matsoho a ka, ke rata ho abeya.
Ke motho ana rata ho bina. Hangata ha na sebetsa ona rata Lerata bine. A etse jwang like le ha pheya o fihle hore o batla mhlanko ono ho pheya nyena re tla motloella re a tseba hore o tlo pheya ntho e serious.
Ke motho o calm o humble ke tla shojalo.
Lerato o strong haholo ke mosadi o strong hoba o a gona ho emela ntho tse ngata. Ale mong kana go mo jwetsa ntho e se fitile wa ho hula ba so nna mara ke ile ka gona ho feta ho yona.
She's perseverance. Wa mamella ntho ene if ntho a e batla ke yona the strong points tsa hae ke tsona tse etsang hore a tswelelle ka dinako tse ngata.
Ke ithutile hore mathata ha tshwanela hore a o die but a o ruta ke a learning curve mo wena. So nna ke le Lerato once ka ba le mathata ke gona hore mathata a le ke a fetole ebe opportunity.
Are you the marketing person in the company? Are you managing the administration in the company? Are you managing the accounts in the company?
I do, but we do have an accountant. The business needs me.
After a failed business venture, Lerato turned her luck around and founded a new business. Njengamanje usestudio unodlwana Ndlebe noMartin Solomon njengoba exoxa ngokuthi ke ibhizinisi lakhe ngalesikhathi livalwe loqala wenza kanjani wayiguqulwa kanjani impilo yakhe futhi sifuna ukwazi ukuthi what next for Alu Windours.
Ke mo studio sa making moves ke tlo kopana le Martin about my business ke batla ho ka rona ba ntshwaretseng. I'm nervous and I'm excited and also I don't know what to expect, so a re eng ho ka rona ba reng.
Lerato left her employment to start a chicken farm, but the business only lasted 6 months. Welcome, Lerato. Lovely to meet you.
Lovely to meet you too. Thank you so much.
Please have a seat. Is your business making money?
Sometimes.
Sure.
Yes, sometimes.
Why sometimes, Lerato?
I will say
what's happening?
I'll say sometimes because it depends whether it fluctuates because of the construction, because now it's part of construction. So when the construction goes up, it also climbs. When the construction goes down, then the same thing happens.
What are you doing when your business has troughs to ensure that you maintain equilibrium within the business in a commercial sense?
Okay, you know what? I think the most thing is to keep the pipeline, sales pipeline moving, because now if the pipeline is weak, that's where the business, that's where you can not make more money or you struggle in a month.
What I'm asking, Lerato, is what plan have you got in place to ensure that when the quiet times come, because I know that there's building season, right?
Yes.
So when the building season hits, what else can you do? You must have researched that there's various other things that you can do in terms to progress the business, right? So what is that?
Okay, you know what? As we are doing aluminium and stainless steel as well, if one goes down, also the other one, it's a boost to another one. So what we normally do is to approach more clients to say in this kind of season, especially the corporate, because now with the corporate is more of maintenance. So the maintenance, you can say the construction industry, it went down. So that's where we approach mostly the corporate to do the maintenance.
The other challenge that you have, and I think all of the people in your industry have the same thing. So you deal with individual clients as well. So I'm renovating my home, or I just want to change my window frames, and I come to you and I say, Lerato, this is what I want to do. One of the staff members in the business hears what I want, and they contact me in their private capacity and try and do the business privately. I'm sure this is happening, right?
Yes, it is.
What are you doing to control that?
Okay, you know what? When someone is signing a contract, they have to disclose to say, I'm also doing this. And then if they do that, then we request that while working on this company, in this company, then you cannot be able to do that because now we are now a competition. You will compete with us whereby we still pay your salary. Yes, but now it still happens, and then we have lost some of the staff members whereby we gave warnings because of that. They were still our clients, and finally we ended up losing the employees.
So what's the next big step for the business? Where are we going?
Yeah, you know what, I think is to get more clients, especially corporate, is to get more contracts coming in, because now relying on one client it's not working.
Okay, how are you going to do that? And when you say corporate, I want to understand that, because I've got an idea in my head that I'm sitting with and I'm thinking, I wonder why she hasn't tapped into that. But I want to understand what you mean by corporate.
Okay, if I say corporate, I'll say like Avbob. People like Avbob, whereby they do have their facilities or their offices, they also want maintenance. I will say insurance companies as well.
So what I'd like to do, Lerato, is link you up with one of our business coaches and mentors. And together with your business coach, you will work through a few of these challenges, and then hopefully you'll be well on your way to the progression of your business. But well done once again.
Thank you.
Great.
Thank you for inviting me as well.
You're most welcome.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Sure, I was nervous, but at the end, I think I umputse the questions about zona, and then also I can actually do more, get more clients on other companies.
What are the challenges you're experiencing in your business?
Most of our challenges are getting the pipeline full.
Or the contracts coming
in.
Yes,
getting more sales.
Okay.
That's the main challenge that we have.
All right.
Yes.
Okay. Is that what you feel the core issue is in your business at the moment?
Yes, because now also the cash flow is because of not getting more clients.
Yes.
So,
yes.
yeah.
The type of business that they're running has got growth potential that's really astronomical, and they're not even touching what they should be achieving at this stage. So having run the company for so long, I think they got stuck into a rut where it became about the operations and it stopped being about finding new business. And that's where the challenge is. Are you the marketing person in the company?
Yes.
Who's doing the administration? Are you managing the administration in the company?
I am managing the administration, but I've got a lady who does that, but she's still new.
Okay.
I'm still training her.
So you're jacking her up to be able to manage. Are you managing the accounts in the company?
I do, but we do have an accountant.
Okay.
Outsource.
Are you managing anything that's happening in terms of the product, developing the product?
Now my husband has joined me. He's the one who's doing that.
Okay.
Yes.
It's rare that you find a husband and wife business that works well, but it's good because they both know who brings what type of value, and they give each other that room. So I think they've got a very good business that's got potential to grow quite considerably. Where you're going to struggle is there are certain roles that need to be played in your company that neither you or your husband are equipped or enjoy doing.
Yes.
So it's not going to be structured. You're going to find yourselves doing what you find that you enjoy doing, doing the activities that bring you the most joy, and then there's certain activities that are going to lack and they're going to run dry.
That is true.
She's not focused on now finding clientele, researching, doing expos. That makes her bored. So she's not the right person to be doing that role.
Re tshwanetse ho ya letsholo go checka hore na ke mang ka motholang wa marketing so that cash flow e kgone ho khutla.
There are set ways that you can do some marketing. There's obviously the normal publications that you've already started doing, but there's also things like doing expos, which requires people on feet, making sure that you are at the different expos marketing your business. They are creating alliances with different strategic partners that are also in the same business where you guys provide complementary services. That requires some research, finding the right partners, knowing how much, what quality they deliver so that you can be partners, making sure that your pricing is in place. Do you hear how dull and boring this is going to sound for someone like you? Because it's going to take a lot of time. It's a lot of time that is going to be invested in bringing in sales. And it's such a critical part of your business, but none of you want to do it. So you and your husband are going to have to sit down and think, because now somebody has to do that, and neither of you are going to do a great job. So bring somebody in that's going to do a much better job than both of you would do in that business.
The business needs me. As soon as it's more established, ikemela yona self. Re bana le marketing person, I bring a more pipeline or more sales, and also the admin lady, Ali fully trained. Then I can be able to say it doesn't need me, but for now, yes, it does.
You have an administration person, stop doing administration. You hate it, you don't like it, you're probably just making that process even a lot slower.
Yeah.
Let the admin lady that you are training do it. Now don't train her to come to you. Train her to think, to innovate, to do a good job in her administration, and incentivize her. Keep her excited about her role. The same thing with the accountant. Make people own their roles.
Ke bone di challenges tsaka, and then ba di hlaisitse hore wena o na le problem 1 2 3 whereby ke tshwanetse ho ya ha ke khutlela morao, and then ke kgone ho bona hore na di advice tsa bona ke tlo dile jwang ka tsona.
She can take a more strategic role, like where you create a board of directors, where she takes a position on the board, where they oversee the company, but they're not involved in the day-to-day running of the company. And then she can pursue new interests. That's what I would say she needs to do as a step-by-step process.